Now let's move on. So disgusting ass, bald-headed, ignorant, grimy, self-hating Amber Rose child, okay, was on Shannon Sharp. And I was watching some of it while I was getting my tattoo done today. Shout out to Cole. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't like Amber Rose anymore. So I really don't care to listen to anything that she has to say. But I do want to hear what she said about Kanye. But I will say this. Shannon Sharp wants to fuck Amber Rose. Anytime a man is doing an interview and consistently is asking questions about what the woman wants as far as who she wants to date, what she wants the date to look like, what she wants him to sound like when he calls and asks her out on the date. Like, it was so obvious, it was disgusting. Like, we know you want to fuck her. We know, we got it. And you might have enough money to do it.
See,
but let's hear.
Kanye and his wife, I don't know if it's his ex-wife, there are reports that they're getting divorced, so forth and so on. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, they are together. And you see how she's dressing. Is that she's dressing like that, or Kanye dressing her like that?
Kanye's for sure dressing her like that. Yeah, he did the same thing to me and Kim. This is who he is.
Why does he like? I mean, obviously you're a very statuesque woman. You have curves. You're very.
He did not need to go further in that. He can't help himself.
Figured. What is it about that he wants the world to know? Look at my woman. We can see.
It's very simple. Kanye is in competition with every other man that is richer or more established or has more access than him. He could not compete with the likes of Jay-Z. Like, you got shut out by the upper echelon of black people. And so you've been trying to get into the upper echelon of white people ever since then. And so you think using women as a sign that you are controlling somebody, because look what I can get my bitch to do. It's that type of thing. He basically is using his wife to make other men horny. And if he can make other men horny, he thinks he can have power over them. That's what he's doing. That's why he's consistently done that. He likes to see the women as tools, little sex toys, not actual people. He's consistently done that to most of the women he's been with. He dressed Amber Rose, but didn't want her to talk or have a personality. She didn't need to talk because when she started talking, shit never made sense. I remember not really agreeing with her during the slut walk days, and that's because she didn't understand what she was doing. You can tell she don't understand what she was doing back then because the way she talks about it now makes it clear. I'm an adult now, so I fully understand. I'm going to always be a feminist. And I know people think that that's a bad word or something bad to be. I think most people are slow. But at the end of the day, I believe that women should have control and autonomy over their body. And if they want to be a whore, it should be up to their discretion. If they want to walk around naked, it should be up to their discretion. It should not be because a man told them to, or a man wants them to, or for a man's validation or approval. It should be for their own approval. Never for a man's. Nothing's wrong to me with being a whore as long as you're doing it for your own reasons, whatever they are for you, because you want pleasure, because you want the dick, because you want the girl, because you like the sex, because you felt like you wanted to do that, whatever it is. I want it to be because that's what you wanted, not because you were coerced, not because you were desperate, not because you wanted to be validated by some stupid ass nigga, but because that's what you wanted to do. And so that is what you did. So at the end of the day, I'm always going to be a feminist and be in that mindset about it because I feel like it's only right. It's only right for women to choose when, where, how, and when. It's only right. So her changing her mind about that just shows me that she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about back then, just as I feel she doesn't know what she's talking about now. And I do think she's smart, but I feel like her own self-hate shows through in the cracks. I don't care about your bald head and your style and your nice body and your sunglasses and your I don't give a fuck attitude and how, oh, I'm just so smart and I'm traditional. No, you're not. Nothing about you is traditional. Nothing about you is traditional, Amber. I don't care how much you sell coochie to Republicans so that you can find a white man to save you. You are not traditional and you never will be. It is not traditional for a woman to become famous off being a nigga's girlfriend. It is not traditional for a woman to make most of her fame and money off of being naked. That's not traditional. I feel like you had every right to do whatever you did to get where you are. But it's not traditional, bitch.
He wants other men to want his woman. That's what he's into. He likes that. He likes that men are like.
And see, I think that's weird when women aren't feminist. I feel like y'all don't know. It's like we don't know what feminist means. And people have convinced you that being a feminist is a bad thing. Because if you're a woman, and unless you're male-centered, why would you not be a person who supports or engages in the belief that women should have social, economic, and political equality? You don't feel like women should have social, economic, and political equality? You don't feel like we should have the same social standing and safety as men? You don't think we should get paid for the same jobs, the same rate? Like, explain to me how you're not a feminist. I don't understand. And that's why I feel like we've really been convinced and conditioned that being a feminist means you hate men. I had somebody comment on the picture of me and my husband for our anniversary, pointing out that people think that I hate men, and this was evidence that I don't hate men. But I feel like I want you to think I hate. Please continue to think that I hate men, even though most of my best friends in my entire life have been men, even though I've been with the same man for 15 years, even though most of the niggas that know me or used to fuck with me still like me. Okay? Fuck all that, right? Nah. You not okay with rapists like R. Kelly. You don't give niggas like Diddy benefit of the doubt. You see Jonathan Majors for the weird ass nigga he is. So you gotta hate men because you don't like these weird ass niggas that everybody else like.
Drooling over his woman. That's what he's into.
I mean, I like to think anybody that I'm with, that somebody wants her. If don't nobody want her but me, I need to reassess I need to reassess what I'm doing.
Right.
But to like see Kanye and his wife, I don't know if it's his ex-wife, there are reports that they're getting divorced, so forth and so on. Let's just say for the sake of argument, they are together. And you see how she's dressing. Is that she's dressing like that or Kanye dressing her like
Kanye's
that? To really like, man, I won't.
Yeah, he wants all his friends to want his girlfriend. He wants everybody that when you walk in a room, that his girlfriend or wife is the most desirable in the room.
She the baddest bee in the room.
That's what he likes, yeah.
To really like, man, I won't.
Yeah, he wants all his friends to want his girlfriend.
Can you imagine how it must have ate him up that no matter what room he was in, Beyonce still outshined Kim Kardashian? Y'all know that's the reason why I really, really think that Jay-Z had to leave him alone. It wasn't just because of the shit that was going on between the two of them. And, Ye has been spiraling for a while now. But I did feel back then that I needed Beyonce to keep her distance from Kim Kardashian because you got here because you worked your ass off and she fucked Ray J in a sex tape. And now she's sitting next to you at the fucking, Grammys or the Oscars or some shit. Whatever the award show was where they were sitting next to each other. Either way, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I don't like what that says. I don't like that you can just lie on your back for a weird nigga and now you can be seen as just as successful as somebody that's been working their ass off for years, singing and dancing and perfecting an art form. Now that I'm grown, I feel like at the end of the day, bitch, however you make it is how you make it because ain't none of this shit fair. So if you made it from fucking a nigga, I don't care. At the end of the day, now I think Kim works exceptionally hard. I do. I think Kim works super duper duper hard. I don't always agree with her. I don't always like what they got going on, but nobody works harder than them Armenian bitches. Okay. But I think what I was really picking up on was Kanye trying to force this comparison between Kim and Beyonce, and wanting his wife to be favored among the masses, when it was never really going to be like that. Beyonce was going to always be respected in a way that Kim wasn't, by the people that mattered to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like Anna Wintour and the rest of those people. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like Jay and Beyonce really started to like push away from him because they noticed the envy and the jealousy that was taking place. She put that pun to word. Now we have Skims. Right. Exactly. And the Skims is good from what I hear from the girls. I just bought one thing from them and I was like, yeah, it's all right. But you know, I have better shit from other people. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see, girl. The shit I got down to the Dillards was better. Okay. It had bones in it. Okay. That's why he pulled that stunt with Taylor Swift. He wanted B to be friends with him and Kim, and she wasn't feeling it. Exactly. You on my wave. You on my wave, T. But yeah, no surprise there. Weird ass nigga.